All right, guys, welcome to another edition of the Weekly Buff, and can you believe it? Another Ford Bronco. It's a Wiltrak. It's got some custom options. Josh and Junior are going to get started, and we're going to be doing full nose PPF, ceramic coating, and ceramic tint. Right now in Vegas, we have record days of heat of 118. So if you guys want to come visit us, check out glossieruniversity.com and let us teach you how to make money in this business.
It's game time and I'm up one.
How many bottles of product? So we're about building relationships. So I'm a team of Glossit,
The fastest growing brands for detailing products, chemicals, and coatings in the world. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Weekly Buff. We got a special guest this week. This is an ex-Marine, and he's got an amazing dog. His name is Kane. He's a German Shepherd. He was a service dog in the Marines, and he was saved after his tour. These very nice people came in. They called us a couple months ago, very excited. They special ordered this Bronco in this ice blue metallic or cobalt blue metallic. And they asked me, what would you do if this was your vehicle? And of course, I would do PPF and ceramic coating and ceramic tint. So that's what we were going to do today. We got Max, Junior, Josh, and Marcus working on this car. And this is one badass ride. So right now, Max is going to get started on the PPF. He's laying down the hood. Now, the PPF is great to prevent your rock chips and debris from damaging the front of the vehicle. This is kind of a big deal because if you live in the desert or in the mountains, rocks can really tear up your finish, and this is a great alternative for the ultimate protection on your vehicle. Now, the coating of choice on this vehicle was our 9H titanium ceramic coating, and he asked us to top coat it with a pro graphene, which we usually don't do, but we also treated all the plastic moldings. As you guys know, plastic and vinyl in the desert and on the roof, this UV protection can help that fading or oxidation in the plastic. It's ideal for trucks and SUVs, and this is one badass Bronco. Now, the final coat is going to be put on right now by Junior, and he's going to do a little bit of leveling with our Gloss Enhancer Quick Detailer. This is a great product that removes the solvent, not the ceramic, and the customer's on his way. So we've now pulled it into the cul-de-sac to give it that photo shoot opportunity that we always like to do during the Weekly Buff. So time to go to Kane and his owner and see what they have to say. So guys, we just completed this 2023 Wiltrak Bronco. It's called Rapid Electric Blue.
Or Velocity.
And we got a new character to unlock here. We got Kane. So he's going to tell you a little bit about Kane and his background. He was a Marine, you know, Eazy-E the rapper. Well, they named him Big E after Eazy-E the rapper. You gonna rap for our audience?
A hip, a hop, a me, the box. You can brag about it for the next 6 blocks.
Tell about Kane, the organization, because we want to talk about how dogs like Kane are so important to the U.S. government and to the U.S. citizen.
So I was blessed to receive Kane through Shadow Warriors Project, and then in turn, I became a part of Joint Task Force Canines, which is a nonprofit that does canine therapy programs and service dog programs for not just combat veterans, but for law enforcement that have suffered trauma in the line of duty. And these dogs are just such an amazing godsend. They give you purpose back in life to help others. He's been a godsend to me with the issues I have dealt with in the past. He's been with my family and I. He's become great friends with Rich already and the team here at Glossit. I want to talk about JTF Canines and what they've done and what they're going to do for veterans in the future, and just the way they help structure and stabilize the lives of veterans. And it's just been a godsend, and I'm glad to be a part of it. That I got to share it with Rich and now you guys out there on YouTube. But I want to talk about Rich and what he's done for my new vehicle.
When he was tracking the truck, he was a little frustrated because the dealership didn't know where the truck was. It was on the train. It wasn't on the train, right? And
right.
We kept in contact with you.
Yeah, so they kept in contact with me because we were trying to keep tight schedules because you guys stay busy here. But what happened is, well, when I reached out to Ford and the dealership, they really didn't know where the vehicle was. And then they gave me a number to track the vehicle, and it was the wrong company. It should have been Union Pacific. So I reached out to Union Pacific, got the location, finally got in here tracking it, kept Rich abreast of the situation so we could try to start scheduling. And then when it got here to Vegas, they said they don't know where the rail spur was, and it was just frustrating because I waited so long for this vehicle. And then Rich was instrumental in being flexible with his schedule. So as soon as I picked it up and he got me in, and he and his team have been working on this since Monday when I brought it in Monday morning. And they've just done a beautiful job on this. But you know, it's refreshing when you have a team and people like this that are professionals. They have a passion for what they do. And it's a rarity to find that nowadays. What used to be back in the 50s, a commonality, is no longer that way. Everything we do is about America and patriotism. And we're trying to come up with a name for the new vehicle in Velocity Blue. We come up with the name Lady Liberty. So that's her new name. And I was just telling Rich, I told Austin earlier, when I picked up the vehicle, I was like, I'd been waiting 15 years to get a Bronco, and I finally got the one I wanted. And Rich and Austin and the team here, they've made this vehicle look better than when I picked it up at the dealership right off the rail from Wayne, Michigan. So
here's a question for you.
Yes.
So what should people be looking out for when they have a nice vehicle and they want the right person to give it the right protection? What do they look for? What did you look for that made you confident that Velocity was going to be the choice to work on your dream?
I always recommend people, no matter what you're buying, especially with a large purchase like this, do your due diligence, research, go to the places, go look at their work area, go meet their team members, and just do your work and look at all the different reviews they have, not just from one site, every site. Proof is in the pudding. And when I came here to speak to Rich and meet his team, Austin behind the camera and the guys in the back and his front desk team members there, they're all the way across the board. Those are critical things you have to look for, because you go to their sites and you see housekeeping, for example. If it looks like Sanford and Son, that's a red flag to me.
Uh-oh, he's getting impatient. He's like, Dad, I'm getting hot. So what he's trying to explain is that when you try to shop for price, you usually don't get expectations. We always have the saying, you get to pick 2 out of 3. Do you want good? Do you want fast? Or do you want cheap? Pick 2.
You get what you pay for. And if you're looking for a bargain, be careful what you ask for, because the product you're gonna get and the end product in the work they do, you're gonna see that low price affect the quality of work you get on a vehicle that you spend so much of your hard-earned money on, be it from Bugattis to these Broncos and every vehicle in between. That's your hard-earned money. So if you're willing to compromise that because you got a good deal, be careful.
There you go, guys. So thanks for bringing out Kane and the wife. We appreciate the business.
Thank you, Austin.
We build relationships here at Glossop. So guys, if you want to learn this trade and you got an auto service shop, go to glossopuniversity.com. Go through our boot camp where we teach you how to execute this kind of work, but also the customer service side and build a relationship. Be sure to just subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, and guess what? We'll see you guys next week.